chicken though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The one thing about the city, they get their bread. Imagine if you own that parking structure, how much money that.
What's good, everybody? Back with another banger. It's AP Moore, and we here on this final day of just hitting record. All right, final day of just hitting record. It's been a journey, and we still on that road to 1,000 subs. All right, and building that discipline, working out, moving along in the business, just figuring out ways to be as optimal and as effective as possible. All right. So, as you all know, this being the last video, moving forward every week, I'm gonna get 2 videos out, and the goal for these 2 videos is to be more inform. Excuse me. Is to be more informative. I'm now gonna start editing the videos like jump cuts, uh, like just making it a quality video and bringing value, providing value. The videos might at first start at being only 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and from there we're gonna work our way up. Once I figure out my craft of my insight that I want YouTube and the world to see me as, it's not gonna be easy in no way, but I need to challenge myself because it's a lot of moving parts happening in my life, and I need to continuously move forward. All right, I must, I will, I can. Eric Thomas said that, but I'm moving forward. All right, I'm moving forward. So, a big thing that I wanted to roll in and speak with y'all about today is the power of discipline. The power of saying no. All right, saying no. The power of saying no is more important than you might think, because there's going to be so many different avenues, so many different things pushing you and wanting you to go in certain directions. But when you say no, it's like a halt on that it's like a stop. It's like a boundary set for what you're willing to do and not do. Saying no just means basically not right now. I got other things, other goals that I'm working towards, and it does not align with which direction I'm trying to go. So no, the power of no is truly magnificent. It's truly magnificent, and it must be exercised at all costs. All right. So if you haven't exercised, if you don't say no a lot, you must start. That is indeed a big step in the right direction. Saying no to that party, saying no to that event out and dinner, knowing you have other things to do, saying no to anything that does not align with your goal in sight. All right, it's just how that cookie crumbles, because once you get in the habit of saying no, you're you're directly saying yes to what you want. What you want. All right? Because, see, for me, what I want is a level of respect across all rooms, where when AP walk into the room, where Anthony Moore walk into the room, they're like, okay, that's X, Y, and Z. That's Mr. Consistency. All right. That's Mr. Wealthy. All right. That's Mr. Whatever the case is. I just demand respect in every room I go to. And the only way to actually exude that is by doing what is required within your personal life, whether you feel like or not. That being the gym, that being with your relationships, that being with your word with the man higher up, that be with your ability to say no. All right, that be with your ability to eat foods that are gonna benefit you and not take from you. All right, because when the dust settles, it's you versus you. Ain't nobody else. Nobody else is coming. Nobody else is coming. All right. And the quicker anybody who's watching this learns that, men especially, the faster you will be able to move in the right directions. That, my brother, nobody's coming. If you fall, get back up. Try again. You know, nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. And you have to move with that mentality, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what others say. Because a lot of people portray as if they're willing to help you. But we all been there before, where you take somebody up on that offer of a helping hand to then find out that that hand was actually hollow and it was just for show. You know, and that's a reality that you don't want to have to live through, where somebody's offering to help, like, come on, man, if you need me, let me know. And then you finally lean on them and you realize that ain't real help. That was just them saying it. They didn't really think you were going to go through with that. But I digress. That's why you must move in this world as if you have no net, because you really don't. Nobody cares what you're doing. They only care once you've overcame it and how you did it. That's the only time it matters, when now you become an authority. All right. Look at anybody right now in the YouTube space, you know, anybody in a professional space, anybody in your work environment space. They have a level of authority for them to command respect, and then from the respect, you are then reciprocated, or you then give them that space, that, you know, those words, just to respect back. You reciprocate it back, you know, because they're authority in their space. So for me, I must be an authority in the space of YouTube, so that when others speak to me, when others see me, when others talk to me, you know, it's a level of, oh, this is AP X, Y, and Z. All right, this is Mr. X, Y, and Z. And that's just really what I have to do. And I want you guys to live to me vicariously as I evolve into it. All right, this really what this entire series was about. And Just Hit Record, which I started back on December 24th with my ex, is just to show the transformation between then, that's pushing almost 3 months later, to now, to then even farther along as we keep moving forward. Because time doesn't stop for nobody. It doesn't stop for me. It's not gonna stop for you. It's not gonna stop for the cat up the street. It's not gonna stop for the cat on the other side of your phone on social media. It stops for nobody. So knowing that every day is actually more crucial than you may believe it is or perceive it to be. It really is, because you'll never have this day again. Right now it's 2:01. I'm tripping. It's 01:45. See, the clock that I'm looking at is 15 minutes ahead, and just how I like to set my clock up. But it's really 01:45 in the morning, March 11th. So the time before that, I'm never going to get that time again. I'm never going to experience any of that time again on March 10th of 2025. It's just not. I'm not going to experience it. I got to live now here, March 11th, 2025 at 01:46, all right, in the morning. And I have to accept that the time does not stop, slow down, go back for nobody. So since this is moving forward, I must move forward. All right, family? I must move forward, family. I must move forward, Gango. And y'all gonna be able to watch it all happen, unfold. All right, because I'm not stopping. I've came too far to stop now. I came too far. I have came too far to stop now, and it's not gonna happen. It's not. So, on other news, that was a handful. On other news, we're literally coming to the end of the first quarter. All right, we got about 20 days left. March 31st concludes the first quarter of 2025. And all I ask you guys is to really ask yourself, have you did the things you said you were going to do on January 1st? That's a little over 70 days ago. Yeah, about 70 days ago. Have you done the things that you said you were going to do and accomplish this year in 2025? Have you moved in the right direction? If you're watching me, have you, just took accountability that if I'm able to keep moving forward, regardless of what's going on in emotion and the setbacks, but keep putting one step in front of the other? Or have you been able to do the same? Are you able to look back at January 1st to now and say, you know what, I have made progression in the right direction to what I want? I hope the answer is yes, because if it's a no, that means it's time for you to start today, right now, at this moment, watching this video. All right, you must move forward. You must move forward, man or woman. You must move forward. What does forward look like for you? What's your why? What's your goals? Write them down and then make the actionable steps towards them. You'll feel better. Chase that real dopamine, not the fake dopamine, not the hedonism. That's fake dopamine. Chase real dopamine, real goals, real gym sessions, all right? Real conversations with humans, okay? Even if you're a little, awkward at times or not talking to a lot of people, just one day at a time, talk to one person to the next and, just get out that shell, all right? Don't become desensitized to this camera or desensitized to the screens. You must get out there and speak. You gotta find a way, And if you're having troubles figuring out how to do such things, connect yourself with whoever you deem most successful in whatever area you're at. I think the power of a mentor is truly a magnificent, guys. I spoke about it before, Gango, and I'm gonna talk about it again, family. It is truly life-changing. Why? Is because you have somebody in a higher position than you that you will essentially want to reach or even go beyond that, that's able to give you the answers you didn't know you were searching for on an attempt to overcome your current obstacle. The mentor, that is what they are there for. Can you do this stuff on your own without a mentor? Absolutely. Look at freaking Sam Sulek. He had no mentor. He had no coach. He did it all on his own and won gold. Now he an IFBB pro. So it is possible. But is it optimal? I think not. I think if you want to curve that learning, invest in a mentor. And if you don't have a lot to invest in, which is totally fine, invest, with your knowledge and your words and your focus into whoever the most ambitious person in your arena or in your environment, wherever you are. And then now listen to them and take those actionable steps to becoming the best version you possibly can be in that environment. Because if you do that over a long period of time, you'll be farther along. And what is a proven fact that I've learned truly from now being around actual thousandaires, like guys who's making 100,000 a month and upward, dudes who just throwing around this money with ease and seeing how they act, is that success leaves clues. Are y'all hearing me? Family, did y'all hear what I just said? Let me bring the camera closer. Success leaves clues. All right? Success leaves clues. What do I mean? What do I mean by that when I say that? Guys, it is imperative that when you get around people either doing better, when you get around more wealthier folks, when you get around more athletic folks, whatever it is that's in sports, when you get around more knowledgeable folks, whether that be a teacher or professor, or you get around more higher ranked folks, whether that be in the military, somebody who's at a higher rank than you, same rate, whether you get around anybody who's further along to where you see yourself eventually reaching at some point, you must understand that success leaves clues. They will always leave clues. Success is always going to be exuding off of them, from the way they talk, potentially, maybe to how they move, maybe to how they interact, maybe to how they think, how they respond to questions, how they ask questions. You must always have your eyes open, but your ears wider. All right. You must always be ready to absorb the success, because you never know when it's going to happen. But what you can guarantee is getting around somebody who's successful in what you want to be successful in. They're going to drop clues. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. You want to be nice. You want to be better in basketball. Look at the person who's ideally better in basketball, who's great in basketball. What are they doing? What are they talking to? Who are they talking to? How are they moving? How's their demeanor? You want to be better you want to be a better person in your field when it comes to your job in the military. Look at that higher rank. How do they act? What do they do on a daily basis? What do they focus on? Success leaves clues. So, yeah, guys, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Gango. Definitely yesterday I got the bonus video up that I wanted to get up on the 9th, but I don't know what happened, so I got it up yesterday. Seeing the mansion. Hopefully y'all definitely enjoyed that, because me being in a mansion for the first time in my life was truly magnificent. It was truly crazy. So definitely hope y'all enjoyed that video. I did. And then going out to freaking Korean barbecue. Oh, it was so good. I don't think I ever went to a Korean barbecue. That was my first time going. Just ordering your meats and things and cooking it. It tastes so good. It was such just a phenomenal time. Shout out to Barry, to Davier and Eddie for great hospitality and great knowledge for everything they did within the bunker. And it was just an ultimate great time that night. And I'm glad y'all was able to see that mansion. I stayed in there for 2 nights, which was definitely an experience. Just being in there and really wrapping my head around, like, wow, I'm sleeping in a mansion right now. I'm going to have me one in the future, hands down. So, yeah, guys, that's how I felt. It was pretty good, pretty great. And I can't wait till the next time, all right? So, until then, peace.